G'day folks, it's Dyne. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the 9th day of 25 days of DYNEmas, where you are guaranteed a video every day in the lead up to Christmas. And today we have something very, very special. This is Genshin Impact. You know, if you've been on the channel at any point this year, you'll know that this game has taken up most, if not my entire year. I've only played maybe one or two other games this year besides Genshin. That's how much I've just... Getting back into this game has absolutely hooked me. And, well, you'll also know, if you've been paying any attention in the last couple of days, or if you've just been following me anywhere, at any point on YouTube or wherever, that, well, there's only one... When it comes to Genshin Impact, there's only room in my heart for one individual. And I was ready to throw shit at this video, at this stream, if they didn't announce that she was coming back, despite all the leaks saying that she was coming back as a banner. But not only have they, with this splash screen, confirmed that she is indeed coming back, but she is going to be an active part of the events and the story contained within version 4.3. I am, of course, talking about this goddess right here, my princess, my love, Ayaka Kamisato. She is back. And for all the people who are like, yes, we're finally getting NAVIA, turns out, where is she? She isn't on the screen. She is going to be a part of this program, I believe. It's going to be Lumine, NAVIA, and this girl right here. I've forgotten her name, but she is a little purple-haired pocket rocket with a gun. She is also going to be a new character. I believe she's a 4-star. It'll be interesting to hear what her actual, like, weapon is. Like, it's most likely, I'm predicting it's going to be a catalyst, but she just uses a gun.
Okay, everyone. I assume that you know why we're here, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've checked the perimeter. The coast is all clear.
Yeah, that's her.
Right. Then it's time. Time to shop for the latest fashions at Chioria Boutique.
My God.
Don't you think something sounds a little
Fashion.
off about that line?
Yeah, this is Chioria Boutique that we're talking about. I feel like
I was also listening to the
more extravagant, maybe?
I was listening to the music
The lights have been turned
before
on and
the
audience
stream
is already
started,
here. The program is
and loading into the stream
Welcome
and seeing
to the
it for
Genshin
the first
Impact
time.
version 4.3 special program.
Like
As you
conclusive
can see, our
evidence
show
that
is sponsored
Ayaka
by
is
Chioria
coming back.
Boutique, one of the leading fashion houses in Fontaine. But before we go any further,
but also,
let's take a moment to watch the version 4.3 trailer.
yes,
Camera operator.
I'll stay super quiet.
Pretty technical job. Are you really up to it?
There she is. There's this Taylor Swift basic bitch motherfucker. I mean, she does look rather nice.
Put no thought into finding a good camera angle.
But she is
and
not.
The characters weren't in the shots.
She is not my love,
Nice
of course.
to meet you. I am NAVIA, the president.
But I think she might also be the next
Executive
canon
director and boss
love
Spina's
of
Rosula.
Aether, judging by the previous events in Fontaine. Okay, so she is Geo, which is cool. She is the first Geo character in over 2 years. I think the last one was Yun Jin. Probably why everyone thinks, oh, Geo is a dead type.
Oh, Farina's really kicking things into gear as the director.
And also Farina. Are we making a movie? Is that what we're doing?
Go over your positions.
Ooh, Ayato.
Camera ready. Get
Ooh,
the
hello, who are you?
clapperboard. Actors to your position.
She looks like a character.
Camera. Action.
Like, she doesn't have, like, NPC eyes.
Villain, pay for the death of our mother.
You're just as naive as her. Did you really think 2 muskets would be enough to defeat me?
Your crimes are evident.
Chevreuse, that's her name. So what weapon does she have? It's a pole. Okay, it's a polearm. She's a polearm, but she also uses gun.
Justice will prevail.
Is that like her special? She busts out the gun.
Not bad. The actor's emotions were all on point. Let's keep
Frina,
that take.
you're
We'll move on to the next.
so adorable. I want to hug you. Oh, Yomiya's in this too?
Did you really think you'd get away?
Oh, we are straight up just making a movie now.
Keep your Mora.
So we've apparently escaped from prison and oh no, Yomiya.
Excellent.
Maybe they're gonna bring her back
What
too
beyond
as part of the banner.
mesmerizing. Let's make a film that'll make
Maybe?
some
'Cause she is a
serious
5-star.
waves in Fontaine.
That'd be cool.
Not the kind of waves that drown people. I mean, the good kind of waves.
Look at her. Look at her. She's beautiful. Oh, hang on. Redemption code. Gee, that was quick. Okay, I gotta take a picture. I'll take a picture for later. Okay, so there you go. There's the code. By the time this video gets uploaded, they might not be active anymore. I don't know how long they last. I think it says valid till the 8th at 11 PM, which, well, it is. It is here in Australia, but not necessarily overseas. So I'm guessing it will be 24 hours, or maybe 12 hours. I don't actually know how long they last. I usually just get the codes and then load up Genshin as soon as the stream's over, and then put them in. So for 300 gems. Which means I have to save all of my money. I need to put all of my money into this. I have some fates saved up already.
Welcome back to the version 4.3
But I need more.
special program, everyone. I'm Sarah Miller-Cruz, the voice of Lumine.
Hi.
And today, I'm joined by...
Hey everybody, I'm Brenna Larson, the voice of Navia, president of the Spina di Rosula.
And I'm Erica Lindbeck, the voice
Hey!
Yay! Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. This is the first time
Erica
we've had
Lindbeck's
you
in
on
the game
special
now. Sweet.
program.
So excited.
It's so great. Okay, so actually, we have a tradition on the program where we all get to sing everyone a little song.
Oh.
Huh? Okay.
Okay, nice try.
This is gonna be
I've
very,
seen this
like,
special
cute. This is
program
always very
before.
cute.
You don't want to sing a song?
I don't know why they didn't...
Like a
I
little
love
song
singing,
about
listen.
Genshin?
I don't know why they
No.
did...
Genshin
I'm glad they-
Impact. No, okay.
I'm glad they brought
actually-
this back. This, like,
Okay,
little
like
chibi
we
thing.
mentioned before, this program is sponsored by the Chioria Boutique.
The
While we're
4.0 and
sharing content
4.1
for
live
free,
streams weren't
also
very
wanted to
good,
get some
to be
inspiration
perfectly
from
honest, because...
commercials for the boutique.
I mean, 4.0 didn't have... It was done by Dawe
And speaking of
and
new
the
content,
Hoyo team.
we can't have a new
No
version
subtitles,
that introduces
so you
some
listen,
new
just sitting,
characters.
literally
As you
just sitting
already
there
saw in the
listening to
trailer,
Mandarin
Navia and Shepard
for the whole
are new
hour.
playable characters.
4.1 did have subtitles, but
I'm sure many of our viewers are already
It wasn't the
familiar
same.
with Navia after seeing her throughout Fontaine's Archon.
it just wasn't the same. I love this. This is just so,
Who indeed?
just like, so charming and fun
Other
and
Fontaine
just
characters
cute.
have already mentioned Chevreuse before in
And
the voice lines, but Chevreuse
It's
will
so
finally
obvious that the
make an
voice actors are
official
just having
appearance
so
in
much
version
fun with this
4.3.
game.
I'm so excited.
And because I, you know, watch a lot of
Oh,
them
by the way,
online
what
as
do you
well.
think of letting one of our characters from the new
You know,
version
it's
take
just
the lead role in our
really fun
commercial?
seeing them
Oh,
outside
well,
of the
I mean, if
game,
we're
just
shooting a video for
just
Chioria
living life and being
Boutique,
happy
Navia
and
would
just
be
being a
an obvious
family,
choice.
and I love it.
After all, Navia's clothing was designed by Chiori herself.
Wait, Erica, that
Was Chiori that,
natural sounding
was that
product
girl
for
in
Chiori
the
Boutique.
trailer?
You're amazing at this.
I know it sounds like product placement, but Chiori
'Cause she
really was
wasn't
the
a-
designer who created Navia's
She wasn't a
outfit.
character. She wasn't like an NPC.
Yes, let's have a look at
She
the
was
fashion
like-
show.
And you can tell who's an NPC and who isn't by their eyes.
Her character
And if they have like big, colorful anime eyes,
I always say
then
that blind optimism isn't
yeah,
the
they're gonna
answer.
be. She's gonna be a character
Bright
later.
future. You have to
We'll
go
find out
and
about
seize
Navia
it
first.
with your own two hands.
A Geo character who looks like she's using a claymore. Her umbrella is a claymore.
Your name on it. Proper send up from Spina with
Her special is just cannons. I mean, that could be good for crystallized
I'm
teams.
sorry, can we take a moment to appreciate how perfectly Chiori customized Navia's clothes and accessories to reflect her
Yeah,
personality?
she is fabulous.
She clearly pays a
Look at
lot of
her.
attention to
She
the
is
small
queen.
details.
But she's
Erica,
not
I love how
my
seriously you're
queen.
taking the sponsorship. It's really great.
It's important.
While we're
She
on
girl
this topic,
boss.
though, Navia's
We're,
parasols
we're,
seem
we're,
pretty
we're
interesting.
reaching that
On
era
the
of
outside, it looks
Genshin
like a
now. We're
delicate
reaching the era of the
accessory
girl
used to
boss.
block out the sun, but on the inside, there's actually a secret firearm that can be used to ward off enemies at a moment's notice. It's elegant and fierce all at once,
Okay.
just like Navia herself.
Exactly. Even when it comes to her enemies,
Crystal
Navia
shrapnel.
is not the type to eschew basic
When obtaining an
etiquette.
elemental shard
she
created from the
prefers to
crystallized
maintain
reaction,
appropriate
Navia will gain a
distance
crystal
while in
shrapnel
combat.
charge.
While using her elemental
Based on the number
skill,
of crystal
Navia
shrapnel,
opens her gunbrella and fires multiple
Navia will
Rosula
open
shard
it.
shots that can pass through opponents,
Oh,
dealing
okay.
geo damage upon a successful strike.
Ooh.
For a period of time after using her elemental skill, Navia's normal, charged, and plunging attacks will deal increased damage and become infused with the power of Geo. Which
Okay,
cannot
so
be
she's
overridden.
Now,
physical,
when Navia's in combat, there are these little markings around her that look like
but might be
bullets.
good for
I wonder if
crystallized
that's some sort of
teams.
ammo for the
I don't know if
gunbrella?
I don't know how many
Yeah,
crystallized teams there
yes,
are
you
left,
guessed it.
like in the
When
meta.
a character in the party obtains an elemental shard,
Simply
created
because
from
there
the
hasn't been a
crystallized
Geo
reaction,
character for
Navia
2+
will
years.
gain
I don't
crystal
know.
shrapnel charges.
I mean,
Navia
Zhongli
will
was like,
consume these
I know
charges
Zhongli
after
is
unleashing her elemental
sometimes
skill.
used in the meta
Her
because of the
skill
shield,
damage
but
increases with the number of charges that she's accumulated.
Oh, okay. So you're saying that
Mm.
Navia's elemental skill becomes more powerful.
I'm
if
sure
she
Geo
works
fans
together
will be
with other
happy.
characters in the party to trigger the crystallized reaction.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, great.
Navia's
This is-
elemental verse calls forth the Rosula Dorata Salute, which unleashes a massive bombardment on opponents in front of her, periodically dealing Geo elemental damage.
okay.
I should also mention that Navia will accumulate crystal shrapnel charges at certain intervals if she strikes enemies with the Rosula Dorata Salute.
Okay.
Ooh, now that's
What was the
salute is
the
spectacular.
final
That's
icon looks like a
awesome.
hydro thing.
I heard that the Spina di Rosula likes to perform firearm salutes before important negotiations. You know, as a way to celebrate future success. And don't misunderstand, you guys, it's not an intimidation tactic at all.
Oh, okay.
This
Yeah,
is
I
the
guess-
thing,
I guess
right?
that's just
Because
Despina's way of showing
Dendro
respect
changed the
in their own
metagame
way.
Yeah, totally.
in a lot
Not
of
intimidating
ways.
at all.
No.
Simply because,
As
and
the president of the
I've
Spina di Rosula,
realized
Navia
this
is
myself.
always trying to collect the latest intel by
Oh,
exploring
okay,
all
she's got
corners of Fontaine.
more items
When
for
Navia's
Fontaine for
dispatched
20
on a
hours.
20-hour expedition
Okay,
in Fontaine,
that's her-
rewards
that's her
gained
skill.
will be increased.
Okay, so
Cool.
we just mentioned that Navia is the president
Oh,
of
she
the
got a
Spina
story
di
quest too.
Rosula. So I think we should bring up Spina's contributions to averting Fontaine's prophesized crisis. I mean, it was all thanks to Navia's leadership.
Exactly. Some people even lost their lives during that disaster.
Yeah,
I've said
Dendro
that those
changed the
events weighed
metagame so
heavily on
much
Navia, but
because
she remained
I started
tough and
using a
committed to
Hyperbloom
leading
team
the
myself,
Spina.
and
Yeah,
It does
while
so
we're on
much
the
more
topic of
damage.
Fontaine's crisis, though the
it's
prophesized
crazy.
danger
I
is
didn't
over,
realize
the
it
town is
before
probably still
because I was
busy
like,
rebuilding
I should
everything, right?
really.
I bet Navia's gonna be occupied.
And I'm
with that
using
for
the
a
Dendro
long
Traveler
time.
as like
Oh,
a sub.
definitely.
DPS
That's something
and,
that
like,
travelers
Dendro
will be able
support.
to see for themselves. Navia's story quests, the
Actually,
Rosa Multiflora chapter,
yeah, more
will become
Dendro
available
support
in
because.
version 4.3.
Okay, so my
Spina will
current
be
my current
working
team
diligently to
is
rebuild Poisson.
Kaching.
Though repairing the house
She's
will
my
be
main
straightforward,
DPS.
The emotional distress may be much more difficult.
And
to
she's got
address.
like high
If
crit
you're curious
damage
about how
and
Navia and her crew are going to proceed,
like
then be sure
electro
to check
and
it out.
energy recharge and
so
electro damage.
Yeah, me
I'm
too.
looking forward to seeing what happens. Okay, so
I've got
now that
Dendro
we've
Traveler.
introduced Navia, it's time for Shovris to be in the
Hey.
spotlight. Okay,
What is
I
she?
know
What element is she?
She's a newcomer. You probably can't wait to learn more
She
about
is
her.
Pyro.
So let's get right into it.
Okay. How should I introduce her?
The rest of my team is
Shovris
Bennett,
the captain of the special
who's my
security
healer
surveillance
and also
patrol.
kind of like
It's
a sub
Fontaine
DPS and
organization that
also
handles all sorts
like
of
elemental
difficult cases and
support,
dangerous criminals.
and Barbara, who's also a healer,
She
but
doesn't
also
like to
is
appear in
Bloombot.
public without good because so if you happen to
That's
run
my
into
team.
her, it's likely that you're
She's
in
the
some
only
sort of
Hydra I
trouble.
have,
But
so
But as
I
long as you're a
can't
law-abiding
I can't
citizen,
use
there's no need
I
to
can't
worry.
use anyone else besides her
Shovris
because
is
she's
actually
literally
really
the
easy
only
to get
Hydra
along
character
with
I
outside
have.
of work. Oh, Feastos are just the
All right,
best.
let's
sauce.
see
They're
this
easy to
new
pair with
character.
you and go with so many
Was
sauces.
she 4-star or 5? So she uses polearm.
Final
But she'll also bust out a gun. And it kind of does like a polearm attack. A ranged polearm attack.
Hands where I can see them.
Oh, and she also does bombs. Might be handy.
What? That was so fire. And I'm not just talking about her skills.
Navia is shooketh.
Oh my gosh, look at her idle animation. I love that
She's
she
eating.
loves snacks.
She's just
That
eating
is
chips.
so awesome.
She's a girl's girl, and she gets
She
it.
is mood.
She gets it. She really does. She's not exactly what you'd expect from the captain of the special patrol, though, right?
I guess that's kind of true. I mean, Chevrolet's work as a captain can
She's
be
like a tiny
really
little,
stressful. I mean, I can't
she's
blame
a-
the girl
she's
for
a tiny little
indulging every
pocket
once in
rocket.
a while to relieve some stress. She even adjusts her training regimen to make up for her snacking habits. In fact, she trains more than any other member of the special patrol. Her platoon really admires her for that.
Who's okay, so now that Geo has a character, who's now got the longest streak without a character?
The Special Patrol prioritizes combat ability above all else, so the organization often attracts some eccentric
It's not
personalities.
Hydro, because Hydro literally
The
just
Special
got two
Patrol used to
characters.
have problems with
in the last
insubordination,
update.
but ever since Chevrolet took control, everyone has fallen into line. Which does
I'm
not
trying to
surprise
think
me.
of characters who come out in
commands
4.0.
respect among her peers, and she's a formidable fighter, and she leads by example. Though she demands excellence from her platoon,
Ryo-
she holds herself to even higher
It's not
standards.
Cryo, because
She
we
always
got
tries to be
Ryo
an
in
example for
4.1.
others to follow, whether it's investigating cases or in marksmanship practice.
Is it?
And it looks like a lot
was the
of
last
her
Amino
skills
character
involve
we had?
using a musket. She must be a pretty good shot.
For sure. Chevrolet
It's
and her
not
musket are
Dendro.
basically
Dendro got
partners in
Kirara
crime. They're inseparable.
quite recently.
She definitely knows her way around a firearm. Chevrolet uses her musket to fire at opponents during her elemental skill. For a
Maybe
period
it's
of time
Amino?
after unleashing her elemental skill, Chevrolet will continuously restore HP to the active character on the field.
Ah,
During
so
the
she is a
elemental
healer.
Burst, Chevrolet fires an explosive grenade with her musket, which will split into secondary explosive shells upon impact.
Oh, sick.
Impact.
Whoa. Wait, I noticed that Chevrolet has bullet-like markings around her during combat. Can she shoot a special type of ammo?
That's right. Chevrolet obtains an overcharged ball when a nearby party member
Gee,
triggers
like,
the overloaded reaction.
An absolute like
Holding
electro
Chevrolet's
and
elemental
cryo
skill will
killer.
Consume this special ammo to unleash an even more powerful pyro attack that covers a larger AoE.
Damn.
This attack will also grant an attack buff to all pyro and electro characters in the party.
Okay, so that's where the name Overcharged Ball comes
And also,
Uh-huh.
she heals too.
Chevrolet actually came up with the name herself.
Oh.
She will
was reading a
continuously
novel
restore
where the
HP to
protagonist
your
believed that
active
names
character on the
held
field.
A lot of power. If you give something
So she
a
acts-
cool-sounding
she's pretty
name,
much like
then you've
Bennett.
given yourself an advantage over your enemies. That kind of logic resonates.
Although
with
Bennett,
me, I guess.
I don't know how much power creep she's gonna
Well,
have,
I
because
guess
Bennett
she has a point.
Bennett broke
I
the
should also
game
mention
when
what
he was
happens if
released.
Chevrolet is paired with all pyro and electro characters.
And people didn't realize that
If the
until
party
much,
contains
much
at least
later.
one character of either type, then triggering the overloaded reaction will cause an opponent's pyro and electro resistances to decrease.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so it seems like Chevrolet could really shine in an overload team comp. But I also
Yeah.
did notice that Chevrolet isn't solely limited to a musket. She also uses a polearm in combat. Okay, honestly, if I were a criminal,
So,
I feel like I'd be pretty nervous.
yeah,
if she
overloaded
came after
teams.
me.
So,
for
like,
sure. Most people
in
who
my
have something to
case,
hide
I'd have
avoid her like
Kaching,
their lives
Bennett.
depend on it. And maybe it does.
maybe another electro character,
In all
maybe
seriousness,
Lisa.
though, that's why
and
Chevrolet trains so hard. She has to be able to
Chevrolet.
catch a wide variety of cunning criminals who try
Trying
to
to-
evade her at all costs.
Trying to think.
So when Chevrolet is in your party, stamina consumption from sprinting is decreased.
Oh, I
Okay,
love that.
there's
These
there's
two
her
characters are
true
great.
power.
Both of them would be
That's
great
her
in
true
Star
skill.
Commercial. I don't know. It's so hard to
Because that
choose.
is stamina from
know.
sprinting.
And I will make this even harder for you.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
We're about to take a look at what event wishes that travelers can look forward to in
Here we
version
go.
4.3.
Yes.
Candidate pool for the lead role of our commercial is about to get even bigger.
Yes.
Oh,
Come on, show me.
In the first half
Show
of
me
version
her.
4.3,
There she
Chevrolet
is.
to event wishes for Navia and Ayaka. The new 5-star Claymore, Verdict, will also be featured in the weapon event.
That's just a
In
giant
the
axe.
second half of version 4.3,
Oh.
we'll have returning
Oh,
event wishes
there you
from
go,
Raiden
Raiden.
Shogun and Yoimiya.
Raiden
During
and
this time,
Raiden and
Chevrolet will
Yoimiya.
also receive
I
a
think they
huge
mentioned
drop rate
Raiden
boost.
Shogun.
Be sure to check them out if you're interested.
Well, there you go. Yoimiya
That's
is in
awesome.
the banner.
Travelers can
And
also look forward
Chevrolet.
to 2 new artifact sets in version 4.3.
Ooh.
Songs of Days Past and Nighttime Whispers in the Echoing Woods. Be sure to keep an eye on future
Okay,
announcements to
that
learn
first
more
one
about
is
them.
clearly for
This
Navia.
seems like the perfect time for our first
Songs
break.
of Days
We've
Past.
shared a ton of information so far, and
I want to know what they do. I want to know
want
what they do because they might be good
You're
for.
right. For sure.
Definitely.
Let's take a break
Judging
while
by
we
how
take a
they
look
look,
at the
they look
second
like
group of
Hydro or
redemption
maybe
codes.
Cryo.
The version 4.3 special program is brought to you by Chiyoria Boutique and will return shortly.
Hello. Alright, second code. Get the picture. Boom. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. So I believe it will be the 20th or the 21st when version 4.3 goes live. I've got literally, what? I've got 2 weeks. I got 2 weeks to get fates and gems and whatever is necessary to pull my girl. She does look really pretty. I will admit, alright, I'm not just, you know, being like, Navi or whatever. Ayaka's here. She does look really nice. Her design is brilliant. But, like I said, my heart is in another place. I'm scanning for Ayaka. I've been waiting for this moment, man.
Welcome back, everyone.
Hi.
So, we've thoroughly discussed our casting options for the Chiyoria Boutique commercial, but the
Take
content of
part.
the commercial is also important,
The
right?
ultimate overlord's mega magic sword.
If we're making a commercial for Chiyoria
And the
Boutique,
super
then
duper
how
invincible
we
shiny sparkly magic crystal.
include some event footage of
Yep,
Chiori.
I need those.
Yay!
Chiori is
So I
actually
really
going
have to hurry up
appear in the
and
event
get to
version
4.3 because if Ayaka's going to be in it,
Well,
then
the
I'll
travelers
want
will
to
be
play
able
it straight
see her
away.
Store in the court of Fontaine. They'll finally get to meet her in person.
Yes, I know. Travelers can also look forward to meeting Ayaka and Ayato in Fontaine.
Yes.
Chiori suggested that they should stop by, so here they are.
So cool.
Hey, this is actually the perfect
I'm
time
sure-
for a word from our sponsor.
I'm sure she'll
An
love to
Inazuma-born
see
fashion
the
icon,
Traveler again.
Chiori. Chiyoria Boutique is your one-stop shop for the latest and most influential fashion in Fontaine.
That is right. Chiori is
Hell yeah.
acquainted with the Kamisato siblings because she's also from Inazuma.
Oh.
She actually introduced
no,
Sayaka and Ayato
I'm guessing
to
that's why her name is
Xavier
Chiori.
and recommended that they make the trip to Fontaine for the Fontinalia Film Festival.
So exciting.
So what is
Will you
this?
talk
Is this
more about the
Khan?
Fontinalia
Like,
Film
are we
Festival?
making a film for Khan?
Fontinalia Festival was established to commemorate the legendary Loch Knights. According to the myths, they went on a quest to search for the Oceanids and eventually welcomed the Hydro Archon Egeria to Fontaine.
It's one of the most important festivals in Fontaine, like what the Windbloom Festival is to Mondstadt and Lantern Rite is to Liyue.
Ah, so exciting.
The Fontaine Film Association proposed the Fontinalia Film
The
Festival
Fontaine
earlier
Film
this year.
Association.
And during this time, the public may submit films for evaluation. The entry with the highest score will be given the Farina Award by the association.
Well, we can see Farina working with
That's
Ayaka
not
and
the
others
golden
here.
Farina.
So wait, does this mean that there's a chance that Farina might win the Farina Award? Okay, now I'm intrigued.
Yeah, isn't she
Well,
directing?
I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to leave you in suspense. If travelers
Oh my
are
God, if she
curious about
wins.
what Ayaka
I wonder
and
how
Vincent
everyone
did
else will be like,
or
"Oh, that's
how
bullshit.
they fared,
Rigged.
You'll just have to play
Hacks.
the event
I
when
call
the version
hacks.
becomes available.
So we know that several friends from Inazuma will be in Fontaine for the Fontinalia Film Festival.
Yes.
But travelers have so much more to be excited about. Travelers will also have the opportunity to participate in a variety of activity booths during the festival.
Okay.
Each one will have a different theme.
Ooh.
Can I get gems out of it?
So cool. The first activity booth is the 1,000 Pace Interdiction Arc Minute Sharpshooting Zone. In this activity,
That's a
travelers
very
will use
muddy
the
name.
Special Security and Surveillance Patrol simulation device
Sniper minigame.
and shooting opponents.
Yep.
Oh,
The Special
God.
Patrol wanted the public
You
to
just
experience
snipe.
different target
You just
types.
snipe hillachills.
And the second activity booth is called Trick Shots Tricky Lights. In this activity, travelers will use the studio's special lighting effects to film a fight scene.
Oh my God.
Take advantage
Oh,
of
we're
the
gonna
effects
see
brought
so
about
many
by
of
the
these on
special
YouTube.
lighting effects to defeat an endless stream of opponents and obtain a higher score.
So cool. Those special lighting effects are really giving off old movie vibes.
I get the feeling
Super
people are gonna
scary,
take this and they're gonna turn it into
spirit.
art on
Oh,
YouTube,
for
and
sure. But not everyone is enjoying the fun and games.
every Genshin creator
Travelers will
has
meet
got.
a contract employee at the third activity booth.
their shorts
To
planned
help
for the
with
next
her
few months.
Demanding client. During the activity Extreme
Round
Drive,
and round and round it
travelers will
goes.
help her test out stabilization mecha balls.
Oh god.
Look at how the traveler chases after those stabilization mecha
Oh,
balls.
what is this? Like,
Okay, I bet
is
that
this Hungry Hungry?
employee can
Is this
relate
Hungry
to
Hungry
being
Hippos?
chased down by that client.
Totally.
Stabilization mecha balls seem pretty ordinary, but they're actually very agile. They'll automatically avoid all testers by moving in the
glitz ball.
opposite direction of your movement.
Glitz ball.
You can find jump boosters around the testing grounds.
No,
Travelers
this
can
straight
use
up
them
is
to
like a
jump higher
Fall
and
Guys.
further, which is
This is like
perfect
Fall
to
a
quickly
Fall
traverse
Guys
to the other
minigame.
side of a stabilization mecha ball. Travelers in co-op matches will have to find a way to herd as many stabilization mecha balls into their target area
And
as
everyone's just
possible
jumping
within
around
the
like
time
crazy.
limit. The more mecha balls that end up in your area, the more points you'll earn.
The fourth activity booth is called Into the Frame. In this activity, travelers will get to shoot their own scenes by experimenting with different camera positions and narration techniques.
Cool.
Photography
we get to make a
minigame.
movie. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Travelers
Oh, we
might
actually-
remember helping out Xavier with some
Glamour
filmmaking
it's
back
glamour
in
shots.
DYNEmas,
We get to
but
do glamour
this seems
shots.
more professional. Wait, maybe this can be the inspiration for our commercial.
Oh.
Now that I think about it, a Fontainian man went to Inazuma to shoot a film. I guess international travel can be a source of artistic inspiration. That must have also
Yeah.
been true in Chiori's case, since she opened Chioria's boutique in Fontaine.
Ooh, that could be a strong theme for our commercial. Actually, Ayaka and Ayato
Look at this
aren't
girl
the
boss.
only Inazumans traveling abroad in version 4.3. Kuki Shinobu just
Look-
arrived in Liyue for her class reunion.
Oh,
Yeah, and
really?
Ito decided to tag along as
Oh.
the boss of the Arataki gang. And he
Arataki
brought
Blazing
his
Armor
homie
Beetle
Kabuto
Battle
with
Boot
him.
Camp.
I think he plans to train his beetles for
Oh, we're
battle.
doing, is it
Wow.
another
Yeah.
beetle
The
fighting
Arataki
thing?
Blazing Armor Beetle Battle Boot Camp. That name is definitely very Ito.
Right,
Yeah.
for sure.
Nah, it sounds like
There
something
was
he'd say.
also a beetle battle event in version 3.4, right? Ito
Yeah.
battles against a super powerful beetle battler. I believe his name was Grandmaster Hanakado.
Yep. Grandmaster
I did-
Hanakato made an impressive showing during the last beetle battle event.
I didn't play the
This time,
event
he's
one, but
made
I
the
played
trip
it
to Liyue with
a little
Ito.
bit
It
during
seems like the two of them have met a
Ito's
mysterious new
story
beetle battle
quest.
master.
What? Who is it? Tell us.
Tell us, tell us,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't give that away. Travelers will have to discover their identity.
We
during
have to
the
play
event.
it. Yeah, so that,
Aside
that'll
from
probably
meeting
be
this
what during
mysterious
like
new beetle battle
the later
master,
part of
travelers
4.2
can
or
also look forward
4.3.
to new ways to battle. While the
Because
movement and charge
they'll want to
mechanics
get through
remain
all like the
unchanged from
Fontaine
original event,
stuff
travelers
first.
can now also instruct Onikabuto to use guard to defend against electro bullet and jet stream attacks. Make use of the
So we can
movement,
defend now.
charge, and guard strategies to topple your opponents no matter what they throw at you.
So what is
Master
Oni Kabuto
will
is the
be
red
ready
one?
To tackle the ultimate trial
The
of
shiny beetle?
strong.
Ooh, trial of the strong. Travelers can look forward to encountering an old friend in the Fontainian countryside. That's right, Ullman came to Fontaine and he brought his treasure map and treasure-seeking Sealy along with him.
Have I
Yay!
played
Our mini
thing
Sealy
with him
friend is
before?
back!
So cute. Travelers can help restore the Sealy's vitality by
I can't wait to
absorbing
do
energy
this,
from the locations
like this
that are marked
underwater
on
exploration.
Ullman's treasure map. In return, the Sealy will guide us to the locations of buried treasure. After collecting ancient iron coins during
There's
this
gonna be
event,
so
you
many
can
chests
exchange
down
them
there.
for various rewards, including a mini Sealy in your preferred color.
Oh,
Ooh. Okay, so in
Do
the
they do
event
anything,
preview,
or-
it looked like some of the treasure is located underwater, but when I first arrived in Fontaine, I discovered that Sealy couldn't follow me underwater. Is this treasure-seeking Sealy different?
That is very observant of you.
Oh, thank you.
are we gonna be able to find
In
treasure?
this iteration of the Lost Riches event, a new mini Sealy named Brilliance will be available. This new mini Sealy can travel underwater.
Amazing.
Yay! Oh yeah.
Treasure isn't the only thing that you'll discover in
Dance of
Fontaine's
Resolute Will.
countryside. You might also come across a mysterious domain guarded
Oh,
by
is this a
unique
boss
swordmaster
fight?
who searches for the meaning of battle. During the Dance of Resolute Will, travelers will get the chance to participate in combat challenges. Each challenge stage will contain 2 rounds.
Damn, look at all these
Travelers will
characters
select
that
their
this
party
trial account
compositions
has.
before the challenge starts. One of your chosen
Oh, no, it's
characters
kinda
must
like the
be used
one,
in both rounds, but
um,
no other character can be repeated.
4.1.
After you complete a blade dance
Yeah,
objective
no,
during the
4.1 had
challenge,
one of
you will
these.
obtain a
It was
heightened
like
verve
over several
bonus. Defeating
days.
opponents while
You had
heightened
to,
verve is
but all you had
active
to
will
do was
grant
just
you more
complete it.
points.
And
the
another
battle
old
thing
friend
that
is
we just had
returning in version
quite recently.
4.3. That's right, it's Leaving.
Oh, this guy.
Oh, and if Lieben is around,
Oh, this
then
guy's
that
back.
must mean we'll
He's
have
the
a
one that
chance to
sells
trade
you
a bunch
Primo
of
gems,
items
yeah?
for Primo gems again.
Yes.
Exciting.
Yes.
Okay, so it looks like Leaving
Oh, hell
is
yeah.
the only old friend we'll
This
be
guy
returning in
is
version
he's a
4.3.
don.
Several familiar faces will be joining the Genius
Okay, Genius
Invocation
Invocation, I
TCG.
don't care.
After this update,
I don't
travelers
play-
will have
I
the
don't play-
opportunity to challenge
I don't play
characters
TCG.
around Fontaine.
Ooh.
A new Fontaine-themed table customization will also be available.
Ah, I'm so excited to see players challenge some Melazines.
I know, so exciting.
When are these characters going to get put in
Travelers
the
can
game
look
as
forward to the addition
playable
of
characters?
several new cards, including 6 new character cards, plus 5 new monster cards,
Getty.
such as Dvalin, Signora, and Ajdaha, will be
Oh, fuck this
obtainable
guy.
from the corresponding tavern challenges.
I have to.
But that's not all. The
You have
fourth
to
round
fight
September
that.
event
I just
will also
realized
be
I'm gonna
making
have to
its
fight that guy,
reappearance, and there will be an
like,
update to the
constantly.
heated battle mode. Be on the lookout for future
for
announcements.
the chance to get the because you need the
outside the game as well.
you need the things he
The
drops
Genius
to
Invocation
upgrade
TCG
Ayaka's talent.
Asia Invitational will officially begin in January 2024.
Oh, it's a actual tournament.
Travelers can look forward to some friendly competition between 16 of the top TCG players all across Asia.
Well, there you go.
I
Genshin
heard
is
they're
now
some of the
a
best in the
competitive game.
region. So cool. Be sure to follow the Astro Carnival
Suck-
X or
suck on
Twitter
that.
account to
Suck
stay
on
up
that,
to date
normies.
on the latest news about this
You
epic
can't
showdown.
get rid of Genshin.
Oh my gosh, this
It will
is
never
so
go away.
exciting.
Well, hang on to that feeling because we're taking a short break.
We
to
didn't
look
we
at the
didn't
next
we
group
didn't
of
win any
redemption codes.
awards, but
We'll be
hell,
back to sharing more exciting information
we
about version 4.3
are
in
still
just a
the
moment.
biggest game in the world.
Yay!
All right, third and final code. Let's get it. There we go. All right, I got my cards ready. Oh, okay. What the hell just happened? I don't want this stream to die on me while I'm trying to record. How am I going, by the way? Should I check it? No, I'm not going to check it. I should be fine. So there's lots of stuff happening in 4.3. And I'm going to try and get to it as soon as I can. Because I'll want to play it. You guys have only seen like a little bit of Genshin footage on my channel. Like when I did like an update video. And I was just mucking around in Genshin for background stuff. But let me know if you want to actually
Welcome
see
back,
me
travelers.
play more of
We've
it.
introduced
Like you want me
a
to
lot
add
of
it to
content,
uploads
and
in
we've got a
some
ton of
capacity.
inspiration for our commercial. Honestly, our promotion
Because
is
I will start playing
definitely
on the
shaking.
channel
But
if you want me to.
before we reveal our new idea, let's dive into the system optimization.
Alright, this is actually the
team
important
has prepared
shit.
for version 4.3.
Okay, first we have some artifact-related optimizations to introduce. With an ever-increasing amount of artifact sets to choose from, many travelers may have been hoping for a better and quicker way to filter and locate desired artifacts.
Yeah.
After the version 4.3 update,
That would
travelers
be
can
handy.
check out artifact set recommendations for a given character. To see what
Okay, so
artifact
they've
sets
got they're
active
doing their
players have
act
been choosing for
they're
that
doing their
character.
own recommendations
That's
now.
cool.
In addition,
I mean,
an
people have been
automatic
using
locking
guides
function has
for
been added.
the longest
Now,
time.
when filtering artifacts in your inventory, you can lock the artifacts that fit your filter specifications in batches. With the automatic locking function, newly acquired artifacts that fit
Oh,
your locking
yeah.
criteria will automatically be locked when added to your inventory.
Hell yeah.
Awesome.
Yes.
Travelers can have up to 2
That's actually
preset
really useful, so you don't
auto-lock settings for each
accidentally
artifact set.
you find a good
Travelers
artifact
can
and you
choose
don't
their own
accidentally
and follow the
use it
recommended settings
or delete it.
summarized for active player data. Since it may take some time to collect the necessary statistics, new artifact sets will not feature recommended locking settings immediately.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Good.
Of course, if you can lock artifacts in batches, you can unlock them in batches as well. Travelers can look forward to both of those features in the new update.
So
That's
like
not all,
based
though.
on what you
Travelers
want.
will be able to sort artifacts by 3
God, that
different
is a lot of
attributes.
gladiators in the
Plus,
finale.
The artifact enhancement screen will allow travelers to add a greater amount of enhancement materials.
Oh my god, thank you.
An enhancement limit feature will also be available. Hopefully, these optimizations
It's
will
kind
not
of
only make
annoying doing it
artifacts
6 at a
easier to
time.
find, but also quicker to level.
Thank
Be on
God.
the lookout for future announcements to learn more.
The project team is always working hard to address your survey
Jeez.
feedback. So,
Yeah,
travelers
they won't
should
give us
look
more
forward to
resin, though.
further artifact-related optimizations in future version updates.
Which is the one thing
Improvements to equipping artifacts
we actually
and
need.
other artifact-related optimizations are all in the works.
Ooh.
In addition, the project team has made adjustments to provide smoother ascension and enhancement experiences for travelers. When you level up a character, enhance an artifact, or enhance a weapon, you no longer have to click so many pop-up windows.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh,
As a
thank
new
God.
player using a few 1- and 2-star
Auto.
materials to level artifacts,
They finally added
process
auto
might be a
add.
bit slow.
This was in Honkai. Why is it not in Genshin till now?
Holy. This new optimization significantly
Oh my God, you can
reduces
just
the
straight
amount of
up-
pop-up windows that we have to click through.
Oh,
So
jeez, they
travelers
seem like the
can look
most
forward
basic
to a
things,
much
you know?
smoother enhancement and leveling process.
You don't have
The
to
next
keep doing it one at a
optimization has
time
made it
to get
easier
more
repeat
refinement
domain
ranks. You can
challenges.
just go
Previously,
straight to rank
travelers
5
who
if you
tried
want.
to continue domain challenges would be sent to the entrance of the domain.
Hmm.
This meant they would have to run all the way to the center to start the challenge. But after this update, travelers who choose to continue in a domain challenge will load right next to the area
Oh,
where they
thank
actually
God.
start fighting.
I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but at the
So,
same time,
happy
it is
farming,
kind of
everyone.
annoying.
Ooh. This should make it way easier for players
So you can
to
just go
farm
in,
artifacts
and
for
you can just go
NAVIA.
in straight away
Yeah,
without having
totally.
to waste all your stamina just
In
running to the
addition,
start point.
Version 4.3 has made it easier to clear your quest backlog. Archon Quest Chapter 2 Act 4, In the Depths, An Unexpected Reunion, takes place in the underground mines of the Chasm.
Yeah.
In the past, travelers
I've
had
already
to
done it,
complete the
though,
world
I think.
quests, Chasm Spelunkers, and the Heavenly Stones debris before being able to proceed to the Archon Quest. In this update, travelers no longer need to complete those 2 world quests.
Oh.
Instead, travelers can speak directly to the miner who issued the commission to unlock a teleport waypoint.
Oh.
It will take them to the
Ah.
corresponding area.
Oh, that's
automatically
handy.
Trigger the next steps of the Archon
I mean,
quest.
that's for...
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That doesn't apply to
This
me
will
because I've already
hopefully
done all
make it
this,
easier
but
for travelers to quickly progress
that
through
is-
Archon quests.
So
that is
cool.
handy
So that'll make it significantly
for, like,
easier
newer
for
players.
lapsed players to access the Archon quest and
Yeah.
claim those sweet, sweet intertwined fates as fast as possible.
yes, because we're
Yeah,
gonna need them.
definitely.
For sure.
Also, one-click expeditions will be available starting in version 4.3.
Oh, thank God.
This will allow travelers to claim expedition rewards and repeat expeditions with a single click.
Yes.
Travelers will also be able to claim processed ingredients and forged items with a single click.
Oh my God.
Yeah. That's gonna make
Dude.
it easier to collect rewards.
Why
from
you...
progress.
Why?
There's also a ton
Why is
of
it
other
taking so long
quality
for
of
this
life
to be
improvements in
added?
this update.
This seems
For example,
really basic, right?
optimizations have been made to enemy tracking with the Adventure Handbook and character selection logic during crafting and forging.
Mm-hmm.
In addition, when performing mystic offerings, travelers will now be able to add artifacts in batches. There's a lot to look forward to. So be sure to
Again,
check
all
future
this
announcements for more
convenience
information.
that's
Okay,
seems
moving on from
really
optimizations,
basic.
A new Fontaine-style realm layout will be added to the Serenity Pot. Simply purchase the
That's another
corresponding
thing I
items
haven't
from Tubby
messed with
to
that
unlock
much.
Ah, it looks like an aquarium.
it. I know.
I haven't done anything with the
Travelers
teapot.
can use
I've got
ocean currents to
like
travel between
a little
the
thing
islands
outside,
in the
and then that's it.
Some islands even have ponds that
I-
travelers can use to
I
catch
just-
fish.
I don't know where to start with
Oh,
that
underwater
because that's
kingdom, it's
very
just
much
so
like
pretty.
I don't really go there that often,
And they'll be
and
even
I
prettier
rarely
once
collect
travelers
the
have
currency.
chance to make them their own.
So I'm like, I'm not
so
gonna bother with
excited to see
this.
what everyone's gonna come up with.
Mm.
Especially my friend's teapots.
Ah. You just
And
wanna
I don't
copy
have
their
friends who play
designs, don't
Genshin, so
you?
it's not like oh, I can go into other people's teapots and do all this stuff. I can't do that.
I have another piece of super exciting news to share with everyone.
Yeah?
I know, right?
Is it good?
The annual Genshin Impact
Oh, the
online
concert.
Melodies of an Endless Journey, is coming soon.
Yay! Yay!
I heard this year's concert is going to celebrate Genshin's classic melodies in an entirely new way. Let's take a sneak peek at some of the amazing moments that this concert has in store.
Okay, so it's online. It's on YouTube. But that is fun though, like them doing stuff outside of the game. Especially the music. The music is gorgeous. Like Honkai's music is really nice. But Genshin's is... I love listening to stuff in, I actually really like Mondstadt's music the best. That's my favorite OST. So it's gonna be on YouTube. and Twitch and all of that. Fun. Really fun. I might check it out. I enjoy just sitting there listening to music.
The 2023 Genshin concert held in Shanghai last September will also be online soon, so
Okay.
stay tuned,
Cool.
travelers.
Whoa, so we have two.
Was that the one
online
that was
concerts
announced
to
at
look forward
TGS?
Yep. Further details will be announced across Genshin.
Which is
and
another
official
thing that
social
could have
media
really
accounts,
benefited
so
from
be on the
subtitles.
lookout for more information. At the end of version 4.3, travelers can also look forward to the
Damn,
release
I
of
was
the
so-
fourth Genshin Impact character OST album, Stellar
I
Moments
was like
Volume 4.
so
The album
ready for the
will feature
Hoyo vs
26
TGS
character songs created
showcase,
by the Hoyo
and
Mix team.
there was
Wait,
nothing.
We're finally
Like,
getting
no
our
announcements
Faith in
about anything.
Wonders OSTs.
Yep, and Farina's song too. Her song All the World's a Stage has already been getting a ton of love.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, nice. I just don't want any of this to get content ID'd, because is this gonna be like, is this, it sounds like Leeway music. Stellar Moments Volume 4.
Okay,
Are they gonna put that on, like,
that's all the
Spotify
new
and that?
information we have to share about the update.
Cool.
So I guess that means it's time for the version 4.3 special program to come to a close.
Oh, boo.
But we haven't even come up with a plan for our Chiorya Boutique commercial.
Actually, we've already finished shooting it.
You're right. The special program was a pretty good commercial. I'm certainly
Yeah.
not gonna forget the name Chiorya Boutique after this.
And now I'm waiting for
Oh my
when
gosh,
she'll
we
get
really
added
did
as a
cover lot of
character
important information
and what
today.
element
For
she
sure.
is.
The most important part is our final word from our sponsor, Chiorya Boutique.
Oh, maybe we'll
I'm
actually.
Just kidding. Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Oh. God damn it.
I just wanted to let everyone know that I'm so excited to be a part of Genshin Impact.
Yeah.
And I cannot wait for all of you to meet Shubris.
Yeah, Erica deserves so much love. She got. Remember that there was that controversy with her earlier this year, where she just got a bunch of shit from toxic assholes. To all those people, fuck you.
So
First of all.
cute.
And
I
secondly,
think mini
yeah,
games are
Erica
really
is
fun, especially
just a
when we
joy.
Make like a little movie.
Yes.
Well, I am just so glad that the three of us have been able to do this.
And now
special program
she,
together.
there's
This has
they're
been
more.
so much
These
fun.
voice actors are now going to be part of the Genshin family, and maybe we'll see them all play Among Us
I hope that
on
everyone looking forward to
Sayu's
experiencing
live
all
stream.
this exciting new content for themselves. Be sure to check it out when the update goes live.
Speaking of which, I might actually go watch some Among Us.
Bye.
Bye.
Later.
Bye, little cuties. Oh, and also Zhongli is here. Osmanthus Wine. This live stream has been brought to you by Osmanthus Wine. It doesn't taste the same as I remember. Is that a museum of some kind? I don't know. Anyway, yay, awesome. Ayaka is back, baby. And towards the end of the month, we will be scouting for her. So prepare for that. But other than that, yeah, we've entered the era of the girl boss. And Genshin, I mean, we don't have anything about the Abyss or about Skirk, who was unveiled in the 4.2 trailer. No story stuff, it doesn't look like. We'll get more of that probably later. But who cares? That's for 2024. For now, let's just celebrate the fact that she is returning.